Hi, my name is Kiara Branch, and this is my final project for Human Services 508 at Liberty University. Today, I will be presenting my interpersonal communication project. First, I would like to start off with what my project would consist of, my overarching goal in enlarging the conversation, my background in behavioral blend, communication barriers, solution to those communication barriers, and my own action plan. First, starting off with interpersonal communication and its meaning. Interpersonal communication is the type or kind of communication that happens when the people involved in talking and listening in ways to maximize the presence of personal. The unique characteristics of interpersonal communication can be explored by tracing the meaning of the word interpersonal. It is derived from the prefix inter, meaning between, in the word person. So, interpersonal communication literally occurs between people. On one sense, all communication happens among people, yet many interactions do not involve us personally. Communication exists on continuums from impersonal to interpersonal. The heart of interpersonal communication is sharing meanings between people. We don't just exchange words when we communicate. Instead, we create meanings as we figure out what each other words and behaviors stand for, or represent, or imply. Meaning grows out of the histories of interactions between unique persons. My overarching goal for my life is to become a level 1 listener, a better speaker in groups of people outside of my personal life, or shall I say private life, and to take on leadership roles. If you don't know exactly what a level 1 listener is, a level 1 listener is an empathetic listener, which they refrain from judging the talker and they place themselves in the other person's shoes, attempting to see the things from his or her point of view. Enlarging the conversation. Enlarging the conversation is applying meaning, understanding and listening and speaking or responding from a perspective that is larger than my own. Enlarging the conversation involves empathetic listening, nonverbal communication, and self-disclosure. To help enlarge my conversation, I need to be more enthusiastic. I need to step out of my comfort zone. And I need to guard against being judgmental. A little about myself, my background. I'm 26 years old. I'm the second oldest of 5 children, which one is a biological sister and the other 3 are biological cousins. I'm the second in my family to receive a college degree and the first to go for my master's degree. I'm a first-time mom of a pretty gorgeous daughter. And my caring position right now is a QMHP, which is a qualified mental health professional. My behavioral blend is unique. Of course, it's unique to myself, and using uniquely me by Carbonell it helps me learn who I am as a person and why I may act the way I do. Behavioral blend is a compilation of some of 4 different types of temperaments expressed by individuals. The 4 temperaments are abbreviated by the letters DISC, that is used to describe our unique personalities. D stands for active, task-oriented. I is for active, people-oriented. S is for passive, people-oriented. And C is for passive, task-oriented. My personal behavioral blend is SC or CS. These type of people are like to be like myself, of course. Is more passive and reserved, quiet, a servant, helper, caring personality, law-abiding, people and task-oriented, outgoing, and kind. Through life, I've experienced different positives and negatives because of my SC and CS personality blend. Some positives is that I'm very dependable, people task oriented. I'm a role model. People like to follow me, and I'm very patient. It takes a lot to get me moved from being the type of patient person I am. Some negatives that I deal with are avoiding conflict, shy in professional settings, which may not be that good, overdue research, and lack enthusiasm. Some communication barriers that I've discovered that I deal with my interpersonal communication are self-disclosure, which being open to people, individuals, talking about myself, no matter the past or present, which is very important to self-disclosure when is appropriate. Pair thinking and pair feeling by placing other feelings that the people provoke in me and really understanding what those people are thinking, the talker is thinking, other than myself. Perry Masons. Perry Masons is accusations that are actually statements that I'm trying to get answers from, and they're very tricky. And faker. That's faking listening and acting like you're paying attention when you're really not, because you're using your own opinion and you're ready to make your own speech. And my belief system. Sometimes my belief system may get in the way of me actually paying attention to what the talker is saying, and I think my own opinion matters more than theirs at the time. Solutions to those communication barriers are to overcome, be it by being more open when the mood is appropriate, taking inference in looking at Positive Mode Effect by Nelson, include others' feelings, not make statements that sound like accusations, which are Perry Masons, give adequate time for the talker to talk and pay attention as they speak, and understanding my own opinion matters. Noise pollution is a very disruptive and disturbing thing when you're talking. There are external and internal noise pollutions. External pollutions are side conversation, rattling of a bag, or simply tapping on a desk. Some internal pollutions are personal agendas, emotions, and biased hearing. To eliminate those noise pollutions, you can use talker listener cards by Peterson. It's a way to give each other a turn to talk and to listen and to be mindful and respectful. Repeat information back to the talker for clarity and wait to engage in activities that will take away from the talker. My action plan. In order for me to accompany my overarching goal, I need to enlarge my interpersonal communication by accepting others' opinion, listening more effectively, be more aware of nonverbal cues, which are gestures, and step out of my comfort zone. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. James 1:19. Thank you.